Okay, let's dive straight into this explainer. It's incredibly easy to look at massive 19th century classic novels and think, ugh, these are just dusty relics meant to torture me during exam season. But actually, when we really break down the source material, we find high stakes drama, shocking plot twists, and some seriously profound lessons that are entirely applicable to our lives right now. Today, we're going to discover why three specific masterpieces are essentially the ultimate survival guides for life's biggest hurdles stuff like sacrifice, identity, and just growing up. So here is our agenda for today. First, a tale of two cities. Second, great expectations. Third, Treasure Island. And finally, number 4, the ultimate exam review. Section 1, a tale of two cities, love, turmoil, and the French Revolution. Man, the timeline of chaos in this story is literally intense. This historical epic explores the ultimate sacrifice, all set against the incredibly violent backdrop of London and Paris during the French Revolution. We start off with Dr. Alexandre Manette, who spends an agonizing 18 years locked away in a French prison. After he's released, we hit present day, where his daughter, Lucy Manette, helps him slowly rebuild his shattered life. But, peace just doesn't last. During the height of the revolution, Charles Darnay, who is Lucy's husband, is arrested and sentenced to death in France. And that brings us to the final heartbreaking hour. Sidney Carton, a man who deeply loves Lucy, steps in and sacrifices his own life at the guillotine to save Darnay. It's just a stunning escalation of stakes. Now, what's really fascinating here is the stark contrast between the two pivotal men in Lucy's life. On one side, we have Charles Darnay. He's a French aristocrat, but he completely rejects his family's cruel ways. He genuinely tries to do the honorable thing. On the flip side, we've got Sidney Carton. He's a talented lawyer, sure, but he is deeply unhappy and just seems totally lost in life. Yet it's Carton's profound love for Lucy that transforms him into the ultimate hero, taking Darnay's place at the guillotine. His sacrifice is literally what ensures the family's survival. So, the absolutely crucial point for your exams is this core theme of sacrifice and resurrection. The novel doesn't just show us social inequality and oppression, it highlights the immense power of self-sacrifice. Through Sidney Carton, we learn that true redemption and justice often stem from unimaginable selflessness. Section 2, Great Expectations, Money, Class, and True Character. All right, so this novel totally trades the bloody guillotine for the quiet, creeping anxieties of social class. It focuses on an orphan named Pip, who slowly, painfully realizes that money absolutely does not buy character. Pip's emotional arc takes us step by step through this fascinating evolution. Step 1, helping the convict. It all starts when young Pip aids an escaped convict named Abel Magwitch. From there, we move to Step 2, the dream. Pip meets the wealthy, incredibly eccentric Miss Havisham and her adopted daughter, Estella, and he starts dreaming of becoming a proper gentleman. Next is Step 3, the move. An unknown benefactor suddenly funds a highly refined new lifestyle for Pip in London. But then, Step 4 hits, the revelation. Pip discovers that his benefactor is actually Magwitch, the escaped convict, not Miss Havisham at all. And this is the ultimate reality check of the whole novel. Pip lived his life based on a completely false assumption. He assumed wealth brings happiness and that the upper-class Miss Havisham was his wealthy benefactor, paving his way to high society. But Pip's reality? Well, the convict Magwitch is his true patron. It's a hard pill to swallow, but it proves to Pip that loyalty, kindness, and personal integrity hold the only real value. So, what does this all mean? Well, Pip's story is the ultimate definition of personal growth and self-discovery. It's the realization that wealth and social status just do not guarantee happiness, highlighting the vital importance of humility, gratitude, and moral development. It's a harsh reminder to value genuine character over social climbing, for sure. Section 3, Treasure Island, a high-stakes coming-of-age adventure. Now, if you want excitement mixed with profound life lessons, this is it. This is a high-stakes adventure that perfectly captures the thrilling, and sometimes terrifying, transition from childhood to adulthood. Jim Hawkins' path is straightforward but incredibly perilous. First up, the map. Jim finds a treasure map belonging to a dead pirate. That sets everything in motion. Next is the voyage and mutiny. Jim joins a voyage to a remote island, only to discover the crew are actually bloodthirsty pirates, led by Long John Silver. I mean, what's a 19th century sea voyage without a little mutiny, right? Finally, securing the treasure. Through sheer courage and cleverness, Jim survives the battles and returns home safely. We've got a massive contrast in character dynamics here. Young Jim Hawkins represents youthful courage. He uses his cleverness and bravery to navigate immense danger. Opposing him is Long John Silver, a cunning, greedy pirate leading a violent mutiny completely fueled by betrayal. Watching Jim outwit a manipulative adult like Silver is really the absolute meat of this story.
So, the big point you've absolutely got to take away from Jim's story is this definition of adventure and the journey to maturity. It's an active process focused on bravery, loyalty, and exploration, juxtaposed against greed and betrayal as one grows from a child into an adult. It really reminds us that facing our fears head on is what truly helps us grow up. Section 4. The Ultimate Exam Review Master Synthesis. We've looked at revolution, social class, and pirates. Now, let's pull all these literary threads together into a focused master synthesis for your exams. This matrix is your absolute cheat sheet. For A Tale of Two Cities, your main themes are sacrifice, redemption, and justice, anchored by Sydney Carton and Lucy Manette. For Great Expectations, we're looking at personal growth, social class, and self-discovery, lived through Pip. And for Treasure Island, the main themes are adventure, courage, and coming of age, with our main character, Jim Hawkins. Getting these character-to-theme pairings locked in your mind will make your exam a total breeze. And here are the exact one-sentence takeaways you need to memorize. We've distilled hundreds of pages into just the absolute essentials. For A Tale of Two Cities, true love and redemption are achieved through self-sacrifice. For Great Expectations, personal character is more important than wealth and social status. And for Treasure Island, courage, loyalty, and experience help a young person mature into adulthood. These sentences are literally your golden tickets. To wrap up our explainer, I want to leave you with this question to think about. We analyze these sources because they hold up a mirror to the human experience. These aren't just old books, they're blueprints for navigating life. So, which of these classic journeys, sacrifice, self-discovery, or adventure, are you on right now? Think about it, and let the lessons of these classics guide your way.